Yo, what's up, everybody? This is TaijhTV. It's going to be a quick show. This is going to be a quick show. I want you guys to tap in. What do you feel about this fight? Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul. I'm going to get some people in here. But first, I'm going to play Clinch. Let me get some people in here. This is Clinch, Bargain. Everybody share. I just want to talk. Ramble a little bit. Come on in. Enjoy the song. And come objectively.
Y'all know what's going on. Tighten up, no slack. Bitches checking my stock. Simply because I'm one of the chosen and give a lot.
You want to know who won? Floyd Mayweather won. But did he take the check? You know, fuck playing the music. I like I said, this show is going to be a quick show. I've been sipping, but my eyes have not deceived me. Floyd Mayweather, a class above the rest. There's nobody who can fuck with Floyd. I don't give a fuck who you are. There's no one who can fuck with Floyd. But did he take a check not to knock out Logan Paul? Floyd wanted to knock out Conor McGregor. And the ninth, he fucking TKO'd him. He wanted that. But with this guy, Logan Paul, who has over 40 million followers, terrific fan base, he has money. I have to ask the question, did Floyd Mayweather take the check not to lay him out? Who watched the fight? You guys out there, who watched the fucking Mayweather fight? Every other fight before Mayweather, Logan Paul was organic. Mayweather pumped the brakes in the sixth round. I'm telling you that. Floyd Mayweather pumped the fucking brakes in the sixth round. If you watch the fight, do you disagree? Logan Paul was gassed out after 2 rounds. Logan Paul should have hit the canvas in round 3, if you ask me. In round 3, Logan Paul hit the canvas 0 fucking times. 0. Floyd Mayweather, peep this out. Did you guys see it? Floyd Mayweather kept smiling and talking in Logan Paul's ear in the clinch. Floyd Mayweather barely threw over 105 punches. Barely. 30%, 35%, 40%. That's what his statistics were like. Logan Paul's were in the 10s. Logan Paul could not fuck with Floyd. We all know this. And we knew this before the fight. I initially thought Floyd doesn't want to fuck this guy up. Too bad. Like this is an exhibition. He doesn't want to fuck this guy up. I agree with Floyd. Don't fuck this guy up. But then I started watching how Floyd was moving. He didn't even want to hit this guy. He didn't even want to hit Logan Paul. Emma's asking who actually won. Floyd did, of course. Of course. Emma, who did you think was going to fucking win? You thought Logan Paul was going to beat a fucking 50-0 champion? Who's beat the best of the best? Including Canelo, including Pacquiao. And I don't give a fuck when he fought them. He beat them. So who did you think was going to win? The guy who lost to KSI? That's who you thought was going to win, Emma. Wow. Andre says he was having fun, laughing and smiling. I don't know why he didn't put him to sleep. He was paid. That's why, bro. It's all about the money with Floyd. TMT. Team Money Team, right? It's all about the fucking ducats. as boxing fans, as combat fighting fans, should we start boycotting Floyd Mayweather fights? Should we? Even as a pro fighting other pros, he is a boring fighter. We know this. The black people around the world, they only cheer for Floyd because he's black. Should we start boycotting Floyd Mayweather fights? Now, I don't know about you, but I did not pay for this fight. I wasn't going to pay for this fight because this is a Floyd Mayweather fight. I knew that Logan Paul couldn't hang with Floyd, and it's not because he's white. It's because he's not skilled. He could weigh 400 pounds. He still couldn't fuck with Floyd. He still couldn't fuck with him. Chris says Floyd, but he toyed with him. Floyd got paid. Floyd got paid. It's just fuck no. He is so important, but not entertaining anymore. Yes, let's boycott this nigga in any fucking exhibition he has. He's already rich. He don't need no more money. I'm intrigued with Jake Paul fighting the UFC guy, Tyron Woodley. I'm more intrigued about that because I think that's going to be a genuine fight. And from what I read, it's actually going to be it's actually going to count. It's going to count. They're going to follow boxing guidelines for wherever they're fighting at. Sean says, imagine if KSI tries going Floyd, going to knock him out. Floyd going to get knocked out. Oh, you're saying Floyd's going to get knocked out by KSI? You're crazy. No. KSI ain't got that money like the Paul brothers. KSI's getting knocked the fuck out. He's getting knocked the fuck out. At that point in time, you got to give the people what they paid for. But with this Logan Paul, this guy, Logan Paul, 40 plus million followers. That's important to a man who's 44, who still needs to reach generation to generation to generation. He took the bag. Floyd took the bag. And I ain't mad at him for that. I'm not mad. Chris says, you can't boycott him because of chance of him losing his perfection. Small chance, but still a chance. He can be 72 and I'm still going to watch him. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Not me. I stopped watching Floyd. Well, let me take this back. I stopped paying for Floyd events when he fought Pacquiao. All I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is there's no fucking way that Logan Paul should have escaped this without hitting the canvas. In round 4, Logan Paul was about to get put in the dirt. Logan Paul was about to be retired after 2 bouts. 2 bouts. About to be fucking annihilated. And then Floyd pumped the brakes. Why? He didn't do that with Conor. He already secured the bag. Didn't Floyd say he got $200+ million for that fight? He already got paid $100 million up front. And he still TKO'd Conor McGregor. Why? Why didn't he touch this kid the way he should have? And I don't want to hear, I'm not 25. I heard Floyd stumbling and fumbling, doing what Floyd does. I'm not 25 anymore. This kid, he's great. As a heavyweight, I don't know how he'll do, but you know, he's a great fighter. No, he's not. No, he's not. Floyd, stop it. You're too happy, Floyd. Sean says no. KSI to get beat by Floyd. Okay, I that's better. That's better. KSI will get his ass whooped by Floyd. Black on black violence. We're all entertained by the black on black violence. Amy says, money talks, not much else matters. Ooh, facts. Big old facts. Money talks. He told us who he is. If if you guys really thought Floyd was going to be challenged in this fight, you're crazy. I said this last night on my show that Floyd hopefully didn't send this kid to the hospital. Now, thank God he didn't. Thank God he didn't. But half of the fight, he didn't even try. Floyd is too skilled, too great of a fighter to let this guy wrap him up all the time. Oh, not even to speak, Logan Paul threw almost 400 punches. And Floyd barely cracked 100 and something? Floyd was tagging him almost 50% of 100 and something punches. Floyd could have easily knocked Logan Paul out. Easily. But what do you expect coming from Floyd Mayweather? If you guys follow the Black Lives Matter movement and all this boycotting of Gucci that black people were doing, allegedly Gucci was racist to blacks. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't shop at Gucci. I ain't balling like that, but Floyd is. Do you guys remember Floyd pretty much said, "Fuck you niggas, I'm going to Gucci." Do you remember that? Money talks, bullshit walks. So I can see those Paul boys throwing him a nice bag. A nice bag. Salute to you, Amy, for understanding the politics of boxing. I won't embarrass you. You'll have 40 plus million followers. Matter of fact, after I beat you, after I show you out, outbox you, take it easy on you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call you a great fighter. I'm going to get some of those 40, if not all of them, because they're all kids. I'm going to get some of them 40 plus million followers you have to follow me if they already don't. It continues my legacy. It continues my legacy if I'm Floyd. See, Floyd only does this for money, number one, and that's actually number two as well. But number three, he does it for legacy as well. It's not to beat the best of the best. It's to beat the people who are popping. When he fought Conor McGregor, Conor was popping. On top of the world, undefeated in UFC, nobody could fuck with Conor. But as soon as Floyd touched him, Conor's had 2 losses since then. Do you understand where I'm getting at with this? Andre says, he said he retired from boxing, but not entertainment. Mayweather didn't antagonize Paul. He collected a bag. Can't get mad at him for that, bro. I'm not. I'm not mad at Mayweather for that. Trust me. It's all about capitalism. If you guys have followed TaijhTV, you know TaijhTV is a capitalist. I believe money before bullshit. I'm not mad at him for that. But what I am a little bit, I guess you could say, uneased about is him not fucking whooping this guy's ass. Floyd could have got the bag, dropped him a couple times, and then let him skate within the sunset. Floyd could have done that. Floyd chose not to do that. Floyd chose not to do that. And as a fan of Floyd, if I paid for this fight, which I didn't, I would want my money back. That's just me. I would want my money back. Now, I will say the card was terrific. I loved the card. I loved it. I love seeing Chad Ochocinco get put down and immediately hop back up. Brain fucking scrambled like a fried egg. Get back up, trying to dap the guy up. Guy's looking at him like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're my idol, but I just dropped you like a bad habit. Amy says, entertainment is a bad motherfucker. Salute to you, Amy. Sean says, what are your thoughts on Logan brother, Jake Paul, and his boxing? I actually like Jake Paul's boxing because he goes out headhunting. He's not the best. These guys are not the best, but they try and they give their all. I give it to the Paul brothers for that. Jake Paul's the better fighter, no doubt about it. Jake Paul will whoop Logan Paul's ass. If they threw a boxing event where they fucking box each other, Jake Paul will give that nigga the business. He goes out there, I'm knocking niggas out. UFC, basketball stars, it don't matter. Jake Paul against Tyron Woodley. Hear me out, Sean. Hear me out. I got my money on Jake Paul. Yes, I said it. Jake Paul is going to put the wood on Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley can't take no punch. Tyron Woodley told me, all of us who watched, that he's going to train with Mayweather. Nigga, please. Nigga, please. Amy says, yeah, he could have given people what they wanted. Exactly. But he didn't, because he didn't care. It's all about the bag. Darius says, I just know not to pay for his fights. I knew what was going to happen. Exactly. It's all about the bag. That nigga ain't knocking nobody out. You tell me that that Logan Paul, one professional fight against another YouTuber, one professional fight lasted 8 rounds. But Conor McGregor, professional fighter, I don't give a fuck if he ain't a boxer, professional fighter, couldn't get past 9 rounds. And if you really go back at Conor McGregor's fight with Floyd Mayweather, he was done after round 5. You're telling me a YouTuber against a world champion mixed martial artist, you tell me the YouTuber's better? In that case, Logan Paul would beat the brakes off of Conor McGregor. I want to see that fight. I want to see it. Xavier, what up, bro? Oh, Xavier, I wasn't going to get on live, but I had to get on live. I had to rant. I had to rant and rumble because I just felt like niggas was gypped. Not me, of course, but niggas was gypped. Xavier says, I agree. I'm not a Mayweather fan, but he definitely saved the Paul name by wanting to be a boxer. He did. It was obvious. If you're a boxing fan, boxers, they taste blood in the water. They're like sharks. They taste blood in the water. Round 4, Floyd tasted blood in the water, and then he pumped the fucking brakes. When has he done that? When has that been acceptable in boxing? Unless you're getting paid a bag. I see Floyd laughing, talking sweet nothing in Logan Paul's ear. Talking sweet nothing. Just to call him a great fighter, which he's not. Logan Paul is not. He's a big, athletic-looking dude. That's it. Compared to Floyd. Canelo would have knocked his ass out. Triple G would have knocked his ass out. Oh, I'll pay for those fights. Let's not fuck around. Floyd Mayweather is just cashing out. Andre says, bro, tell me your true feelings on Chad Johnson. I missed that fight. Does he get any credit or got his... You know what? Chad Ochocinco Johnson was handling business in his own way. Once again, he's not a boxer, so it wasn't pretty. But he was handling his own rounds 1 through 3. Remember, this is only a 4-round exhibition fight with these two guys, Maxwell and him. Maxwell just caught him with a right hook. Bow. Caught him. I just caught him. Chad Ochocinco should have... If you guys look back on that fight, Twitter, they did a poll, and actually people who watched the fight on that poll said that Chad Ochocinco won that fight. So I'm not mad at that. But he did get his bell rung. He got up looking crazy as a motherfucker. And another thing that really struck me as odd with Chad Ochocinco, his body didn't look right. Like, he's in shape and shit, but his muscles were just weird looking. I don't know. I think I'm an in shape guy. I'm not like him. I'm not an NFL pro wide receiver, former wide receiver. But his body just did not look right. Seemed like he's had plastic surgery done. You know, a little silicone here, a little silicone there, you know. Who am I to judge? Xavier says, this Willie fight will be interesting, though. A bunch of slugs. Willie's going down, bro. Woodley is going down. He fucked with the wrong Paul brother. Willie's going down. Amy says it's all about the money. I won't pay for a fight ever again. How much was this fight, Amy? Because like I said, I did not pay. I didn't pay. I haven't paid for a Mayweather fight since Pacquiao. Since he dipped and dodged. Pacquiao had a bum shoulder, as he says, and Mayweather didn't capitalize on it based off of fear that he would get countered by Pacquiao. I'm not going to go back that far, but all I'm saying is I haven't paid for a fight since Pacquiao. How much did this fight cost? How much did this fight cost? And were you entertained? I was entertained up to round 5. The whole card up to Mayweather and Paul's round 5. That's where I was entertained. What about you out there? Sade, is that how you say it? What time is it? The fuck you talking about? The fight's over. What time is it? You're out of time. That's what time it is. Darius says he's labeled a heavyweight. Mike also would have definitely knocked his ass out. Mike not going to play with him. That's all I'm saying. Mike, believe it or not, if you watch that exhibition with him and Roy Jones, he was trying to lay out Roy Jones. Roy Jones didn't want any part of that. But Roy Jones is also a professional fighter, so he knew how to counter. He knew how to save face. But yeah, I agree with you, Darius. I fucking wholeheartedly agree with you, bro. Amy says MMA boxing is just BD since Pacquiao. Yeah. You know what? I haven't paid for an MMA fight in years. In fucking years. I want to say since Nate Diaz and Connor, the first one. I haven't paid for an MMA fight. But I am watching the motherfuckers. What do you guys feel out there? Am I off base? Am I just disrespecting the legend, the myth, Floyd Mayweather? Am I disrespecting him? I don't think I am. I think I'm being very accurate on him possibly taking a bag from the Paul brothers. How much money did Jake Paul offer Connor? Wasn't it like $40 million or some shit like that? Wasn't it $40 million? Oh, they got money. They got money. You know what? Logan Paul did that whole Suicide Force a couple years ago. If you're on the YouTube stratosphere, he did that whole fucking Suicide Force. It didn't hurt him. Not one bit. It didn't hurt him financially. Within 6 months, people forgot, and he's out here having fights with Floyd Mayweather, making money. It didn't hurt him. I'm just saying. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Everybody out there who thought Logan Paul was going to win, shame on you. And obviously, you know nothing about combat sports. Obviously. Not to talk shit on you like that. I know some people had wishful thinking, but let's be real. Sean says Jake offered Connor 50 mil. See? Them niggas got money. They got money. They got money. Floyd taking 50 mil for some YouTubers? Stop it. No, you didn't offer me this free money. Stop it. KSI ain't got that money. He'd get laid the fuck out. Amy says, no, you're not. It's ridiculous for people to want to see a good fight anymore. Yes. This is why Canelo won't fight Triple G anymore. Like these boxers, the only sport that gives you good quality fights is MMA, UFC. These boxers, they don't do it anymore. Like we're about to see Earl Spence against an old ass man, Manny Pacquiao. Like who the fuck you really think's gonna win this? The young guy. They're both professional boxers, but the young guy, he's more sharp, he's younger, he has a fountain of youth on his side. Come on now. Xavier says, off topic, y'all need to watch my guy Israel coming up. Stop it. Stop it. Overrated. Overrated, Xavier. Andre says, bro, I think MMA and boxing are completely different. So Jake Paul has a chance to beat Woodley. Are you not a Woodley fan? Or what about Jake? Do you see it as a professional fighter? What is next for Floyd Mayweather? Who could call him out? And it makes sense. Who could call Floyd Mayweather out right now? Right now? Honestly, nobody. Nothing makes sense for Floyd. Watching to pay. They're not watching, but to pay for a Floyd fight, nothing makes sense. Maybe Roy Jones. I would like to see Roy Jones and Floyd get down. Floyd won't take that because Roy Jones can still fight as an old man that he is. He can still fight, and he's heavier than Floyd. Weight does matter. It just didn't matter in this fight because Floyd knows this guy, Logan Paul, is not ready. He's not skilled at all. But I would like to see. I'd watch Roy Jones and Floyd go at it. Yeah, I'd watch it. I'd watch it. Fuck it. I'd watch it. What was the first one? You said MMA and boxing are completely different. Yes, I'm a Woodley fan. Like, don't get it fucked up out there. You know, it's not a black man tarnishing or trashing another black man. I like Tyron Woodley. It's just I've seen him take punches and he doesn't take them well. Jake Paul gives out punches pretty good. For a guy who literally isn't a skilled boxer, he's a good puncher. He's a good puncher, and that's why I think he could beat his brother Logan. He's a solid, good puncher. Logan is a good body puncher, if that makes sense. Like, his body movement is good, but he couldn't touch Floyd, and I don't think he could touch any skilled boxer out there. He was just way too slow, way too slow. The other question you asked is, what do I like out of Jay? I just like he's a puncher. He's a puncher. He can go up high, he can go down low. His defense sucks, but he's a good puncher, and I like it. You know, every boxer has a puncher's chance, as they say. Sean says, bring on a Mayweather versus... No, stop it. Tyson would eat that nigga. Stop it. Tyson would eat Floyd Mayweather all day. As the old man that he is, he would eat that nigga. Am I wrong? Amy says, even UFC is fucking rigged. It's all about money. Yes. Oh, you use Rousey as an example? No. Amy, just hear me out, Amy. Rousey could not take that loss. When Rousey lost, and she lost fair and square, when she took that kick and she lost that belt, she lost her soul. She could not bounce back because she was always thinking about that knockout. In the back of her mind, she was more cautious on coming in for the takedown. Remember, Ronda Rousey was excellent at takedowns. Like she fucking takedown everybody and anybody. After that kick, after feeling the loss that she felt, she couldn't go in for the takedown anymore. She couldn't. And plus, the women's division, just all the way around, just every weight class in the women's division, it just passed her by. It passed her by. The girl who beat Ronda Rousey, it passed her by that quickly too. And the girl that beat her, it passed her by that quickly too. The women's division is the fastest evolving division in combat sports. I really love watching women UFC. Doesn't matter the weight class. I really enjoy it. Remember, they said Cyborg is going to kill everyone that she goes against, and she got her ass whooped by Nunez. Remember that? I'm just saying. Xavier says Israel only flaw is his ground game. That's because he's skinny. He weighs like what, a buck something, barely. But after that loss, trying to go up a weight class and losing on the ground, he's working the kink out. He holds the belt for a reason. Xavier, let me ask you this: do you think Bones Jones really is scared of the style bender? Do you think that Israel really has a fucking chance against Bones Jones? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Bones Jones would fucking destroy the style bender. He would destroy him. It wouldn't be close. Like the style bender looks good. He looks good in the octagon on his feet. His kicks are sharp. Fuck, his hand game is not bad either. But like you said, on the ground, it's a different story. He's light. He's light in the bridges. Bones Jones overall is the GOAT in MMA. The GOAT. No one better than. If he can get his shit together outside the octagon, without a question, he would be the GOAT. To me, still the GOAT. And the style bender can't fuck with him. I know that's who he emulates his style after. He has a lot more work to do, though. He has a lot more work to do. Sean says, when Rousey ran to WWE and couldn't make it, she disappeared. She always had it in the back of her mind, that kick. Yeah. She always had it in the back of her mind, that kick. Even in fake wrestling. Amy says, nah, she was up to for a long while, and then she gets kicked, and all of a sudden she's traumatized. She's traumatized by the way she lost. That kick and her neck looking all flabby and shit. That, just seeing that shit over and over and over, it fucks you up. That's because she dominated for, like you said, a while. When you get a dominating champ, when Mike Tyson got his ass beat by Buster Douglas, it fucked him over. It fucked Mike up. If he was doing coke before then, that nigga was smoking crack after. Fucked him up. The knockouts, man. There's one thing of losing a split decision, but getting knocked out the way that Rousey did takes something out of you. It just takes something out of you, you know? That's just me. That's just me. Xavier says, no, not scared, but Jones won't get a chance to fight him. Amy got me laughing. I'm a Jones fan, always will be, but he gets into too much trouble. Yeah. I think there'll be a chance. I think the UFC would want... The UFC hates Bones Jones. They hate Bones. That's why they don't pay him the way they should. They never have, and they never will. They hate Bones Jones. Bones Jones has two brothers in the NFL. One of his brothers is a Super Bowl champion. He's a champion. Their legacy, the Jones legacy in New Mexico, I believe that's where they're from, New Mexico, is solid. And Dana White does not like that. That Bones Jones is bigger than the sport with his troubles. Now, Connor's troubles, a little different. But as soon as Connor started getting in Bones Jones knee-deep bullshit, they started fading him out too. Amy said, not crack. Yes, crack. Amy, does this look like Ronda Rousey? Just saying. I'm just saying. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming to TaijhTV. I just wanted to rant about that. I really thought this fight was fixed. If you're out there, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Facebook, and I'll catch you guys next Saturday, TaijhTV. Y'all take it easy. Have a good night. Peace out.